We are ranking the schedules on Mark Rogers TV as we head toward college football 2017. We're ranking them 68 all the way up to number 1. So that's every team in the Power 5 plus the major independents. Not surprisingly, the worst 3 schedules, the easiest schedules in the country, belong to Army at 68, UMass 67, and BYU at 66. The Cougars attempt a difficult schedule, but everybody jumps into conference play in October, and BYU has a difficult time trying to find competitive opponents. Okay, Virginia Tech, surprisingly, this is a surprise to me, has the easiest schedule out of all the Power 5 teams. Worst in the ACC, number 65 in the country, the Hokies, traditionally have scheduled a difficult non-conference game against somebody. Boise State, Ohio State, Alabama. This year it's just West Virginia. The Mountaineers coming off a nice 10-3 campaign, but they probably won't be as good this year. They play in the worst conference in the Power 5 in the Big 12. It's a neutral site game, so that makes it easier on Virginia Tech. So it's a September 3rd date against West Virginia. Rated 50 in the ESPN Power Index, which I did take a look at. I did go through a point system using the ESPN Power Index just to see what it would look like, but I had a lot of issues with the Power Index, and I'll shoot some other videos to let you know what I think of some of the rankings there. But it was a good gauge to start with, or put a point system to, if you want to look at how I rank the schedules. Check out the introductory video because I explain it there as I break it down by conference, then division, out of conference, home and road, difficult stretches, so forth and so on. Okay, Virginia Tech just plays West Virginia. So what is going to be great for college football fans this year is almost everybody in the Power 5. The majority of teams are playing 2 Power 5 games. They're playing 2 difficult opponents, not Virginia Tech. So that knocks them down, and then they're one opponent's a marginal opponent to decent opponent in West Virginia. Otherwise, it's Delaware on the road against East Carolina, although the Pirates have a history of giving the Hokies fits. Old Dominion on September 23rd. Okay, then we've got to look at the out-of-division games where for Virginia Tech, surprisingly, based on my 65 ranking, they do play Clemson in the other division. Their other game is a light one. Their usual game and matchup against Boston College in Boston on October 7th. Toughest stretch of the season for Virginia Tech definitely starts October 21st against North Carolina. So this is not a gauntlet by any stretch, but this is the toughest stretch for the Hokies. North Carolina, Duke, Miami, Georgia Tech on the road, and then Pitt before they finish up with the annual grudge match against the Cavaliers of Virginia. It is the easiest schedule in the ACC. It's number 65 in all of college football. It belongs to Virginia Tech. Now we debate and discuss right here on Mark Rogers TV.